08179230002, 08179230003. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 08090306416, 08090306416. So that number is strictly for the reception of messages. All right, only messages. All right, please don't call the number as some of you have tried to do in the past. All right, we don't accept calls on that line. Please only receive messages. All right, but phone lines once again 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007. All right, get that? Those are the numbers. There's a call screener. Please use the call screener and join the conversation. My question to you this morning is this: should the powers of the security agents be revised? Is it time we have to sit down like, okay, all right, so this is how you guys are operating. Maybe we should change this here, change that. There should be some, interesting twist to this. Because like I said, many people, have complained that in the past, you've had security agents all across board, the entire security architecture, being complicit in the crimes committed in this country. Let's get to hear from our first caller, Ndubweze, speaking to us from Aba. Ndubweze, good morning to you, please. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
My name is Andy calling from Aba.
Go on, please.
Yeah, let me say that the level of security and what men can use uniform to do is not what we are witnessing here. Because if you at all you are registered to be an army or a policeman, you enter that group to help and bring sanity and the security to your people, not to intimidate innocent ones. But the opposite is here. Our people are suffering. When you say a security man, they can easily accuse you of what you have never think in your mind. They will catch you illegally. On 16th of December, just last year, I came back from work, just let me buy bread from the nearest store there. I don't know that there's a little hotel. They come to rag that place and get some money from those guys that are working there. Then on my own way, they capture me and push me by even using match to hit me.
What?
To force me to their vehicle. I said, what is my offense? Nothing. They take me to the station and smuggle some money out of me. That is how they do. Is it what it's supposed to be?
Obviously not. Clement is speaking to us from NTRO. Clement, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
Jude, my question to us this morning is, we've had reports where police dismissed every police officers. And my question is, what happened to these every police officers that were dismissed from the force after, not that they are civilians? Because I think this year, last year, we had cases of, is this the kick them, the free them, and all that. What happened to these police officers? Because I understand that most of them are sergeants of inspectors. I'm not sure we have corporals among them or constable among them. Because the news I have seen, these information are on the internet and we have seen them. For you to be a sergeant and inspector, you must have spent like close to 10 to 2 years in police force. That means you have gone through some further training. Now you have dedicated your job, you have dedicated your job. What are happening to these police officers? How are they being brought back to the society? I think these are questions we should be asking. Because if you ask me, if you want to trace crime among people in the society, and you are moving the police officers and you are putting them back the society after they have, I'm not sure they killed. Maybe it's not very just, we talk about torture this moment, the one we see on the road. That is what they did, but they did it in an extreme manner and they were dismissed. Do they have the right to be dismissed? Thank you.
Okay, all right, Clement, thank you very much. is asking today. The job of police and policing or of security, apart from the cliche, protection of lives and property, above all, is to serve as an agent of the government, one that gives people a sense of security, of confidence, of trust. You know how it feels when something is going wrong, and then you see something or someone. I'll use the example of a child. As children, there were certain sounds we would hear. We would be very frightened, but when our mother or our father would be present, we would be like, okay, all right, mommy's here, daddy's here, we can do this. This rain will not affect us. I'm very sure, we will be fine. The likelihood of us sleeping, and by the way, this is a scientific statement I'm about to make. Right, it's been proven that children sleep better when both father and mother are present in the house. There's a sense of assuredness that having both parents, in the house gives a child. That's the same way most citizens feel when there's a trust of the security architecture. But like I said earlier on, some people have PTSD. They're walking on the road, they're looking over their shoulder. People are looking out for the phone snatchers. They're also looking out for police. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. So once again, the question still gets back. Should their powers be, revised? Should has it come to the point with these stories and complaints that we've heard over the years that maybe, all right, since people have stated that, several members or some members of the security architecture, whether it be from the police down to the military at some point, or paramilitary as well, have been complicit in some crimes against the state. Maybe it's time we try to revise it. Yay or nay? That's the big question for us. All right, on WhatsApp, this one says, greetings, Jude. This should have been done over 20 years ago. In fact, since the civilian governments came through, that would have been the first thing they should have done. A lot of the way that the military and the police operate is still with the same archaic mentality and mindset that their power is always right. Might doesn't equal right, but here it does. Might equals right. Not in all cases, right? We'll find out after the break. Right here, 92.3 Nigeria Info. slapped several times, and he asked the police what was his crime, what he had done wrong. They said criminals always use the viewing center as a hideout. He said he's not a criminal, and they took him to the station and asked him to pay 50,000 naira. Nothing is bad to interrogate someone that is suspicious, but you do it with a sense of responsibility. Samuel from Prime Sources. This came earlier on. If the person is really a criminal, shouldn't it be proper that you hold him, prosecute him, maybe push him to courts? If the person is really a criminal. And once again, this idea of stereotyping, has been, I think is...
92.3 Headline News.
Good morning. This is the Headline News right here. Let's get back to our conversation. Now, I asked the question, do you think with the issues of complicity, do you think the powers of the security agencies need to be revised? Do you think it's time that, a government sits down with the public, that would be you, by the way, and say we need to probably change certain things? And if you agree, what things do you think should be changed? 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809030 6416, 0809030 6416 at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. That's Twitter, by the way.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
stimulating and insightful conversations. Hello, Port Harcourt. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Well, Asetil Co A for mile 3 says, Jude, good morning. Police brutality, harassment, and intimidation have become unconstitutionally constitutional. The sad irony is that we have come to accept our fate as Nigerians, painfully like our myriads of our peculiar Nigerian problems. The solution to this puzzle is far from coming to fruition or to fusion. Now, even lawyers who claim to know the law aren't immune to these things. One of the worst societies to live in society that rather than looking up to high authority to help, you rather suck the pressure in and unlawful strategies suggest how to attack them. We are living in fear. Acetyl CoA, I beg your pardon, from mile 3. Acetyl CoA. Every time I see that name, I just remember biochemistry. Anyway, but like I said, is he? Do you think he's far from the truth, or is he on the money here? People are living in fear of security forces, and once again, I have to admit that should not be the norm. It really shouldn't be. Now, nobody's saying, not least of all, this broadcaster is suggesting that, people should treat the security agents and agencies with disdain, or should be flippant about them. No, that's not it. However, it shouldn't be that a Nigerian, born, bred, fed, everything Nigerian, should be unduly afraid of another Nigerian just because that person has a uniform on. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Good morning, Jude. What's happening in this country is a simple case of having things to be reorientated. We're still living with the mindset of having a military person doing things in the military way. That's the reason why the police, they act that way. I long for a time in this country where the soldiers will see a policeman and be worried about his own safety. That day should come. That day should come. Actually, this person, thank you very much. This is from IJ. IJ is not far off from the truth. The military personnel are meant to defend the territorial borders and only intervene on express scenarios. That's why in the US, for example, not one military person will cross the red lights or drive recklessly and think a policeman will not stop. The policeman will stop you. You may have the training, but they have the numbers. Zion is speaking to us from GRA. Zion, good morning to you.
The Nigerian police was founded in 1930 with the best brain that structure it to operate, and the mechanism put in place are there to even upgrade themselves as times flow. That is why we have the Police Service Commission, the Ministry of Nigerian Police, mention them. The truth is this: these guys are bad people. Let us not just pretend it. They are just bad people.
It's not just the police. We're talking about the entire security architecture that people have been complicit. People have said, NSCDC one time collected money.
Mention one good one. Even the NSCDC that was founded in our present, that we thought would be modern day compliant, will not indulge themselves into uncertainties like fraud and the rest of them. How have they fared? The more we keep pretending, there are good people among them, and the more that none of them can prosecute themselves, the more we will suffer in their hands. Look at it. Most of them in Port Harcourt here, they are here on fraudulent means. Why do I say so?
Strong allegations.
They will take them Zampara State. They will go back to the person in charge, or that take 20,000, take me back to River State. take me back to Bayelsa State. I challenge any of them to come to this program if fortune does not happen among them. A draft will take them to Enugu. They will say, no, take 50,000, take me back to River State. What do you expect such organization to present to you? The military is a regimented order, which means we obey the law. If the earth is good, the down will better. Do you know, even in the front of police station, they are blocking road, collecting money? Do you want to tell me the DPO is not aware?
We've had those complaints.
Look, recently, a woman and her husband was abused at the gate of the commissioner of police. Why? We want to present a petition that our rights have been violated. At the gate, the wife of the... Didn't you get that news? This is about 2 weeks ago in River State. The truth is this. The question I should be asking, are these people not Nigerians? Go to Port Harcourt prison and see innocent people languishing there.
Zion, attack this question very directly. Now, you've given a bit of a preamble. I've let you speak. We have to get to a call very soon. Do you think the powers of the security agents and the agencies across board should be revised?
You don't need to reverse anything.
No, I didn't say reversed. I didn't say reversed. Revised. That means they need to look at it and find out if they are moderation.
Review with reverse now or revise whatever you want to put it. Should they be rejigged? Should they be re-amended? Should they be reconsidered? You know what you mean?
Yes, you can say rejigged.
We don't need it. That's why I say that they are Y2K compliant. All their laws from 1930. They are promulgated or founded the Nigerian police. That is why we retire, another thing will come. I want to ask you, how come in 1983, 1984, the police people are much more respected than today? We will deal with this issue of corruption among themselves. Let us have a special course to be treating the issue of police brutality. I'm not taking them to the civil service, to the service commission. You petition the IG, you petition the commissioner. No, sir. Take out a special court. If a policeman have abused my right at Rumokoro, I have to go to the court direct, and they will track him to that Rumokoro. What are you? Are you the policeman in that Rumokoro? Fine. For both have we seen over the period. They will commit crime in Rumokoro. Once you want to petition them, they will take that down to Kaduna. You will not see the person again. It's not our man. Give us a special force for handle military or whatever kind of abuse.
Abuse by security agents.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Zion suggesting, look, that a special court should be created to tackle these issues. That there's nothing to be revised. The laws that promulgated them are sound, they are fair. However, it's the personnel involved that's the problem. So a special court should be created. For me, there is nothing much to change. The police force should rather affect the ones already on the ground with actions. Jude, on countless occasions, I've heard from trusted sources that the police, courtesy of the IG, has instructed them to stop extorting the public and leave the road. Jude, have they been obeyed as we speak? You don't need to go count anonymous sources. We've had IGPs over the years, make this order. In fact, it's kind of like the routine. The minute a new IGP comes in, he immediately sanctions all roadblocks, asks all of them to go back to the barracks and stay on patrol and not be on the roads. But after a while, you probably hear, well, there's a robbery here, so in order to mitigate these kind of factors, we have to have a van, to stop and search. Yes, that's what they're there. But a lot of the times, if we are honest, they don't just do stop and searches. They do stop, search, collection. In that order. Stop. Or is it stop, collection, search? I don't know. John is in Rumola. John, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Joe.
Good morning, please.
Let me tell you something. From Abuja to Kaduna to Zaria, you will not have up to 3 checkpoints of 4 checkpoints. Roadblock, when I mean checkpoint, roadblock checkpoint. From Okigwe to Wirenta, we have 23 checkpoints.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? You counted this?
Anybody can call to collaborate with what I'm saying. From Okigwe to Wirenta in Abia, Bipaba, I counted it myself, 23 checkpoints.
23.
What are they doing on that road?
Securing lines.
Police and the DPU, like Zion rightly said, those roadblocks at every police station in Port Harcourt collecting money. Is the DPU not aware? They are aware. See, the level of corruption in the system is huge. It will take generations upon generations. Even NCDC, what they call it, civil defense. Our director created civil defense. Look at what they are doing. To take care, generation to generation will not be able to wipe the social.
But John, isn't that you being pessimistic? Isn't that you being pessimistic? Don't you think it's time for a bit of optimism, which is what we're asking for? You know, people are tired of saying this is the problem, this is the problem. Okay, how do we go about the problem?
It's simple. In forces, there is what they call court martial. They have court. Why not the same way they have disrupted the road users with mobile court? Can't the police constitute mobile court for every officer? You can't tell me Port Harcourt again because of mobile court.
Well, they have orderly room trials, John, for airing officers. That's been going on for a while.
How many in a month? I've never seen anybody that collect 100 naira from motorists.
That's a big question.
Or they keep somebody, they now go and do orderly trial. Let them start from this other that they are collecting and begin to mark them from there.
Okay. All right, John. Thank you very much. So John says, look, they need to start cleaning the house, inside the house first. Everything with the structure, is fine, but they need to start to clean the house themselves. All right. It's been a bit of an internal audit, if I can say so. At Nigeria Info PH, that page not coming up on the screen here. I have to get to my device. Do bear with me. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. We're talking about the complicity of security agents, and the question we asked is: should the powers of security agents be revised? Do you think it's time, that they look at what they should be able to do or not do? Complaints have come through over the years of unlawful detention, people being arrested sometimes without cause. But just because the person has the security uniform, you have to obey. Say, oh, no, come with us. But who are you? I need proof. And you don't blame anybody for being cynical these days, particularly with these days where people are less. Francis is speaking to us from Omagba. Hello, Francis. Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Yes, go on, Francis.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Francis. Go on, please.
I have seen which officer has touched the suspect, not of anything. The person in that room brings ahead to let go. And since that go to roll over that bodies for the person to stand and the person was the allegation of stealing against that person, and that person was taken to prison.
Because of a goat?
I don't know goat. Him and so person was his, but when he was in the court, not that they accept to listen to the young man. And it's good to protect the person. You see innocent people that are there. Even if you're talking to if I would agree, you also expect the level of people that do not permit anyone else, the police will do and the system will ask them to use run and see them to the station, take them to prison. It's too much. These are this protect.
All right. Yeah, actually, the Port Harcourt. Now, come to Labuchi Jude, the police station here in Mile 2, RUST, RSU, Baggate. As we speak, there is a well-structured roadblock right in front of their station. They collect and extort taxi drivers. It's a norm there, sir. Your caller is correct. Okay. All right. Hi, Jude. Send one of your correspondents to Slaughter at Transabadi to see the mess carried out by policemen there. You will be shocked at what you find, especially in the morning hours. It is very worrisome. Okay. So, the complicit nature. Changes. What exactly are you expecting? What exactly do you want? The question we asked this morning is this: should the powers of these security agents be revised? On several occasions, this is just part of just put that out there. On several occasions in the past, right, both during the military regimes and also in the time of civilian rule, we've had calls and complaints, right, by journalists, lawyers, activists, right, about the heavy-handedness of some security agents or agencies concerned in their case or cases. Some of them acting almost unilaterally, sometimes, without even proper order. And you remember that debacle, a while ago, about, who's to carry the prisoner from the court. Is it the DSS? Is it the correctional facility? And what exactly? It's kind of like, everybody's trying to measure their egos these days. And with this trend, you now have those who are complicit in various crimes across the country, from oil theft, illegal oil bunkering, like police extortion, you name it. Security agencies have been found. Onyeka is speaking to us from Rukbaku. Oh, there. Onyema, apologies. Do call back if you can. Do call back. Revision is not the problem, Jude. The problem is those who have been drafted into the various security agencies. There are very few sound minds in that place, but it's not just enough to have a sound mind. Sometimes the environment where you work in affects the way you react. Most of them came in with a good heart, but many of them have now become, lack of a better word. Okay, I can't say this. Sorry, I can't read this out on there. Thank you very much. But yes, I get the impression you're trying to make. Some people got into this business of security and lives and protection and whatnot, from a standpoint of, patriotism, right? I'm a patriot. I like to see good things happen in my country. I like to protect my country. But now they're the ones vilifying the citizens. Not all of them, some of them. Onyema is speaking from Rukbok. Onyema, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning. Welcome.
My brother, what's happening in Nigeria about Nigeria police?
Not Nigerian police. Nigeria Security Services, not just police, please.
Nigerian Security Services. Like, it's police that corrupt the others.
Strong allegations.
Before, Army does not do that way. Army does not someone is considered for. Now, Army is supporting and intimidating people equally. My friend used to call them licensed robbers. That they are giving guns, uniform, e-logs, and their ID cards. But if there is a way such a character should change in Nigeria, it will be better. You can imagine a driver will cite a security officer as fear will greet him on how to pass on that area. I don't know where I'm heading to. There's a government to correct that issue. People are angry against security agents in Nigeria because they're using that uniform to enrich themselves. It's not good.
Of course,
people are paid from our little taxes, but they're using the money or the money we pay them or the uniform we give them to protect the citizens of the country. Yeah. It's wrong. I know in a civilized world, if somebody is in a side corner and see a security agent who will commit that person. But in Nigeria, if you are in side corner I feel intelligence need to shrink.
Sure.
It's wrong.
Oh, yeah, man, thank you very much. Since you begin to shrink. Yeah, like I said earlier, some people actually do have PTSD. So, revision, yay or nay? That was the question. I'd like to thank you for joining us this morning in our conversations. We have the headline, we have the major news coming up your way at 12, and after that, we'll be handing you over to the afternoon crew. It's a holiday. I do hope you're spending it well.
If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University, Ghana, right here.